Good morning, student. Life process in living organism part 1. Study about different life process in living organism. Now in that chapter, study about the energy production in living organism. How the production of energy in different living organism. How the production of energy in microorganism. How the production of energy in case of plant. How the production of energy in case of animals, and how the production of that energy in case of human being. Now this energy is produced by different process that is known as by aerobic respiration and by anaerobic respiration. More energy produced by aerobic respiration and less energy is produced by an anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration carried out in a human being and anaerobic respiration carried out in various microorganisms. Now in case of aerobic respiration, we know that oxygen is necessary for oxidation of food substance and to release energy. That is known as aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration carried out in human being. We know that how the aerobic respiration carried out in human being and then production of energy in that human being. In aerobic respiration, we know that take the oxygen, digestion of food substance by digestive system. This digested food material mix in blood and by blood circulatory system. Now this digested food material passes in a cell. Similarly, those oxygen enters in our body in respiratory system. Now these oxygen mix in blood and by blood circulatory system. Now this oxygen also enters into the cell. When the food substances enters into the cell, oxygen enters into the cell and by that oxygen, oxidation of food substance and to release energy. Now completely oxidation of food substances carried out in mitochondria of cell and to produce energy. That's why mitochondria is known as powerhouse of cell. That is known as aerobic respiration. By aerobic respiration, oxidation of food substance and to release energy in a cell of mitochondria. That is a aerobic respiration. And by that aerobic respiration, production of energy. More energy is produced by aerobic respiration. 1 molecules of carbohydrate oxidize by aerobic respiration to produce 38 ATP molecules of energy. More energy is produced by aerobic respiration. That is known as production of energy by aerobic respiration. Then by anaerobic respiration also produce energy. It carried out in a different microorganism. Means anaerobic respiration carried out in different microorganism and to produce energy. The one carbohydrate by anaerobic respiration, oxidation of one carbohydrates and to produce 2 ATP molecules energy. Adenosine triphosphate ATP. By aerobic respiration, one carbohydrate oxidized to produce 38 ATP molecules. But an anaerobic respiration, one carbohydrate oxidized to produce 2 ATP molecules energy. By an anaerobic respiration. Now, how the anaerobic respiration carried out by various microorganisms. Anaerobic respiration carried out in our muscle cell. Anaerobic respiration carried out in a various yeast cell. And how this anaerobic respiration carried out in that living organism and then to produce energy. How? Now this is a process. Various chemical processes carried out by microorganism, by yeast cell, by human muscle cell, by RBCs in our blood and to produce energy. That is an anaerobic respiration. How this process carried out in that living organism. Now, firstly, there are two most important steps in that anaerobic respiration. The first step, that is known as glycolysis, similarly as that of aerobic respiration. And second most important steps carried out in anaerobic respiration, that is known as fermentation process. Now, this fermentation process do not carried out in aerobic respiration. It is only carried out in anaerobic respiration, fermentation. Now, these two most important steps in an aerobic respiration, and then to produce energy. Now, how this energy is produced in that living organism? Now, the first step, that is known as glycolysis. Now, if you take a various food substances, these food substances contain various nutrients, carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins. All these nutrients oxidize and to produce energy. Now, these glucose molecules oxidize and to produce energy. If we take a various food substances, from that food substances we get the carbohydrate, that is known as glucose molecules. Now, these glucose molecules enters in our cell, and by the glycolysis process, we know that what is mean by glycolysis process. And by glycolysis process, incomplete oxidation of that glucose molecules, various chemical reaction takes place. Incomplete oxidation of these glucose molecules and to produce a pyruvic acid. That process is known as glycolysis process. Means in glycolysis process, glucose is converted into pyruvic acid. It converts into pyruvic acid. Then, now the fermentation process carried out in that pyruvic acid by various microorganisms, various type of bacteria. The fermentation process carried out in that pyruvic acid, and by fermentation of that pyruvic acid to produce various substances, various products like different types of vinegars. Now, these vinegars produced by various microorganisms by the fermentation process. Then, production of various vitamins by oxidation of pyruvic acid by various microorganisms and to produce various vitamins. That is known as oxidation of these glucose molecules and to produce energy. Then, glucose is converted into pyruvic acid, and by in our muscle cell, in our RBCs, erythrocytes, those RBCs which are present in our blood, those muscle cells present in our body, by that muscle cell, by that RBCs, the fermentation of that pyruvic acid during a exercise, the fermentation process carried out in our muscle cells, and that's why less energy is produced. That is a muscle cells in RBCs. Fermentation of that pyruvic acid, and after fermentation of this pyruvic acid, now this pyruvic acid is converted into lactic acid in our muscle cell by RBCs, by muscle cells. That is the next process which is carried out in human being, which is carried out in by various microorganisms, and then fermentation process also carried out by various yeast. The fermentation of pyruvic acid, after fermentation of this pyruvic acid by various yeast cell to produce a various alcohol, different types of alcohol. Now these different types of alcohols are also produced by different yeast cell by fermentation of that pyruvic acid. It converts into alcohol by yeast cell. Now, for example, in case of Saccharomyces is one of the yeast cell. If you added this Saccharomyces in molasses in various sugarcane factories, after collecting of sugar from sugar cane, those waste material present. Now these waste materials are known as molasses, and in that molasses contains some sugar particles, some percentage of sugar. Now in that molasses, if you added the Saccharomyces yeast, by that Saccharomyces yeast, the fermentation of that molasses, fermentation of the sugar, and after fermentation of the sugar, by that Saccharomyces yeast to produce a alcohol. That is a most important process in anaerobic respiration. This glycolysis and fermentation, these are most important process in anaerobic respiration. And by that anaerobic respiration, now less energy is produced. Oxidation of one glucose molecules to produce two ATP molecules. That is known as production of energy by aerobic respiration, by anaerobic respiration. Thank you. We draw this diagram.